Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. Mm. So it's super early in the morning. I've been out in my rubber boots in this sloppy mud since about 3:30 this morning. Yeah, Tashir decided we were getting up super early. So we got up. I let her roam around the house and do her thing for a little while, and then I put her out in her kennel early this morning. She did go and lay down and behave. And then as daylight approached, I brought out her breakfast. I want her to get used to eating breakfast outside so that way my Great Danes can kind of have their realm back a little bit. She really focuses on Onyx, and Onyx is autistic. Onyx don't want to be touched. She don't want to be bothered. She don't want any. Raven doesn't mind. She'll let the puppy Tashir, lay up against her in the kennel and everything. So she's, or not in the kennel together, but in out. So she's pretty okay with the pup, but that pup bothers Onyx, and I mean it's just every moment that she gets, she goes over and aggravates her, and she does it on purpose. I know she's trying to win her over. And I noticed that with Solomon as well. These dogs, these Great Pyrenees, if there's an adult dog, they try to win their love. And it's really kind of, it's sad because she wants Onyx to actually accept her, but Onyx will never accept her. Raven has, to a point. But anyway, and I don't know if Solomon has yet or not, but I think he'll be okay once we get his kennel dried up. I mean, poor guy, I turned him out at like 3:30 this morning, and when I came out with his breakfast, he was laying on the porch of the little building on that dry porch, and I was like, "Oh baby." But I did put it's like a bottom of a smaller igloo in his kennel area so he can have that. I will get new straw in there, but if it's going to continue to rain, I don't know what to do. I do need to run to town to pay bills today, and I will go pick up some straw. So hopefully I can take care of that as best I can. I mean, I don't know if it's going to continue to rain or not. I haven't looked at the weather forecast. Don't care to anymore. Um, all I know is the garden is much bigger than I anticipated it to be because of all of this rain and humidity. It's just been the perfect recipe for what I've grown. And so it's time for me to try to add some extra elements, but what I have grown has gone so big that I don't know if I can put my next plantings in with them. I've got to get a couple of more trellis type things for. I have a watermelon and a cantaloupe that are trying to figure out where they're going. So I have all of that stuff ready to rock and roll when I get in there. I also have some extra little pots and potting soil so that I can pull some things, some of the zinnias that are underneath the beans. I want to get some of them out and put them in pots and sit them around the garden. So, lot to do in that garden. I'm going to let it go one day though and see what's happening. I do not know why my dog barked. All right, let's get to this. Okay, so today is Tuesday, and the Kroger ad preview for tomorrow has come out. I've looked at the Kroger ad and the JC ad. There are some price differences from JC to Kroger. Kroger has better prices on some things, JC has better prices on others. But I'm just going to outline what's going on this week. Okay, so it's my favorite event. Buy five or more, save $1 on each item. So this is my favorite event. There are a few other events. There could be like the buy three, save two. Hold one moment. It's a buy three, save two event, or it's similar to that. If you buy three, you save whatever the amount is on the product. I can't remember, but sometimes those deals can be absolutely superb. Now, this buy five or more, save $1 on each item. I won't know everything on the sale. You'll have to go through into your into your app and really get in there and look. I really need to get a good tuna sale. I have found no tuna cheaper than 89 cents a can, and I really want to try to find and stock up on some tuna, canned tuna. Because we did go through a lot of ours that I had stocked up for the winter. So, some of the, the great deals at Kroger and Kroger affiliates this week. Let's see here. Um, there is the 2-day sale again, Saturday and Sunday. And there are 3 things I'm going to be looking at. Number 1, the sandbar shrimp will be $4.99 a pound. That is a stock up price. If you have something this summer that you want to do and you want to feature shrimp, say you want to have a luau kind of party, or you just want to do some really good gumbo, something like that, or just have a shrimp boil. Sandbar shrimp at $4.99 a pound is definitely a buy and stock price. 24 packs of Kroger water will be $1.99. Now, there was a time pre-C that we used to get the 40 packs for $1.99 on a buy 5 or more, save $1. Those days are gone. So if you can get 24 pack for $1.99, snatch it up. That's on this 2-day sale. Also on this 2-day sale are the 12 packs of Big K soda for $2.99. Great price. The best Tyson deal this week is buy one, get 2 free, thighs, wings, and legs. What else? Okay, so you have your weekly deals. I only pulled 2 of those out, and that is the 1-pound Kroger cheeses for $2.99 on a weekly digital, and the half gallons of milk for $1.39 on a weekly digital. This is also where JC has $1.29, so you're going to save 10 cents if you go to JC. Now, if you have a JC and a Kroger, sometimes those deals will come up separate, and you could get you 10 pretty cheap. Now, on the buy 5 or more, I picked out, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. I picked out 3 really good deals to stock up on. Land O'Lake butter, $2.99 a pound. Jif peanut butter, $1.99. And Pillsbury biscuits, croissant, cinnamon rolls, whatever, $1.99. Now, I do know that I have $1 off too, and I think I have 2 of those, so I'll probably be getting 4 of something. You know, with kids home this summer, pop some cinnamon rolls. They go to day camp or wherever they go. You've got that covered. Let's see. Right now, I am watching some old Real Housewives of New Jersey. I am not a Miami, new Housewives of Miami fan, because it actually was off the air, I believe, when I started watching, or I just started watching the other ones. So there are some that I like better than others and some that I don't. I like Screaming at New Jersey Girls. Just saying. All right, so let's get to this. I think it's pretty important. Our president looked like a fool yesterday. He looked like a fool. If you watched him with the other leaders and the things that he said that have nothing to do with why he was there, he starts talking about elections. He starts talking about blue cities. He starts talking about stuff that is not something you discuss when you're at a G7 meeting, and talking about Putin. I, how is this okay with people? I mean, I just don't understand. And leaving early and being rude. He's an idiot. He's a pure idiot. And he should be addressing this murder that happened. Thank goodness they caught the guy. Um, I wish I could remember the name of the congressman or senator who made the really horrible posts on Twitter, or whatever, X, Twitter. I don't even know. I really wish I knew the name of him, because he is a real piece of work. And when I say work, I mean poo, because it takes some work to make a poo turd. And that's what they are. You know, it really shocks me that he didn't start talking about windmills killing birds and driving whales crazy, or, oh my gosh, so many things that he talks about. It shocks me. Oh, Hannibal Lecter and people that are leaving asylums when in actuality he means coming for asylum because he is not there. I mean, things that he talked about on his campaign. It really shocks me to see our criminal king slash president, whatever you want to call him at this point. I don't think he's there mentally. I think you're seeing him crumble. The king is crumbling mentally. I just don't think that he's got. I don't think he's got it, and I think that you're going to be seeing his cabinet and um, his administration start pushing, because what he's saying in these meetings, he can't be saying. If he pulls us out of the G7, then he is probably considering making a G3 or a G4, probably his own club. And that's how he thinks of our country, as a club, a business. Um, we are expendable, but we are the ones who fund all of his craziness, like his failed military parade. That was horrible. And I love the military and don't ever think so. And I have had men from both sides serve the army. So to me, those people were doing what they were told. They were given an order and they did it. Did they want to do it? It didn't seem like it to me. But here's the deal. These soldiers are not run by a dictator who wants their knees in their eyeball sockets. We have special elite forces. We have really good soldiers. And he expected, he expected their knees to be hitting their eyes as they marched by. And instead you had squeaky tanks. I mean, it was sad. And now, yesterday, our king is now going to make more money off of telephones, Trump Mobile. Do you not see how corrupt this crumbling king is? Because it's sickening to us that do. I mean, it really is. I'm getting ready within the next few days to do my summer solstice um, things. And I have to be pure, and I have to be pure of thought when I go through that. But it's going to be really, really hard knowing what kind of condition our country is in. And, I have to have, I can't be bogged down by this destructive, crumbling kingdom. I spoke last year about Rome falling, and I got all this pushback. Well, I'm telling you right now, this is what's going on. This is the fall of Rome. And in 1777, there was something published about the fall of Rome, and I would recommend you all going and finding that. You all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I've got lots to do, and I'm also going to go watch some Real Housewives from New Jersey. Bye, y'all.